Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo November 22, 2022. Others seek your feedback or company more than usual today. You are looking to bring more balance to your life. You might get to know someone better or learn another side of a story. The Sun in your intimacy sector forms a supportive trine to Jupiter, and you're strongly attracted to what's beneath the surface or hidden from sight. You might delight in trying to solve a mystery or figuring something out. You feel confident with your private feelings and needs or close relationships. It becomes far more comfortable to resolve emotional dilemmas or predicaments or, if not fix, make peace with your problems. You might decide to share a burden, secret, or problem. Some form of satisfying release can arrive for issues that have been weighing heavily on you. It's time to see a situation's hidden layers or elements to your advantage. Prepare for one of the luckiest days of the entire year. This is because the mighty Sun, now touring your solar 8th house of intimacy, will smile over to majestic Jupiter, now located in your solar 12th house. You could feel as if you are now being rewarded for previous karma, as well as being guided by a guardian angel who is protecting you. Joy, blessings, and miracles could manifest now. Plan something memorable in love or take the first step toward your next great soulmate connection. The universe will twinkle with promise. Prepare for a more introspective workday. You might feel quieter than usual when the Sun in Scorpio forms a watery trine to Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Although this trine is not action-focused, you may benefit from taking a passive approach toward your shared assets, investments, and financial matters. Think about what is worth further investing in during this transit. The intuitive trance might give you all the answers you need, especially if you are trying to figure out what is worth maintaining. No matter what, have faith that your money matters will work out as intended. That the Sun is spending his last full day in your financial sector at a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart is a chance to look to the future with confidence. The Sun is all about reality checks in his last full day here is always more about having your eyes open and head out of the sand, but this time, Jupiter is helping to also fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination. It's not going to be an easy day for you, especially if you skipped breakfast. Some protein with your next meal is recommended. You should give yourself the luxury of feeling grounded today, above all else. Accomplishing this is different for everybody, but it's safe to say that you would be better off having a home-cooked dinner than getting takeout, better off walking than traveling by car, and better off sleeping in your own bed than someone else's, though that doesn't necessarily mean sleeping alone. How's your love life? Relationships are often the focus of this vibration. Yours is an ambitious and active nature, and it may be that you don't put a lot of energy into this area of your life. Yet, having someone to share things with is as important to you as anyone else, and you may want to take more initiative with this. If you're already in a relationship, plan a romantic interlude to keep things fresh and alive. Send some flowers, cook a special dinner, or get yummy takeout. Do something memorable. While the Sun's last full day in your financial sector and while the solar spotlight is still on your financial situation and money matters is usually more about having your eyes open and head out of the sand, a friendly aspect to Jupiter is a chance to look beyond this. In his final days in retrograde motion in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, knows that nothing is ever black and white as he works to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination. As the Moon makes its first visit to your relationship sector since the last planet left, the conditions couldn't be better. Just as you are feeling more emotionally engaged, a clash with planets in Aries will be the push that can get things out in the open, while a friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector can give this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Now that the Moon has settled into Libra, we could be feeling a bit detached emotionally but also calm and collected as it aspects Mars and Saturn. This isn't likely to be a day in which you're eager to have social interactions or deep conversations. You will be using your time wisely if you can manage to schedule some long overdue self-care and downtime. Even if you are receiving tempting offers on how to invest profitably, bide your time. You may not know all the facts, there might be a catch or a nasty surprise waiting, or an inconvenient coincidence will ruin your investment. Patience is a virtue, and this is particularly true for money transactions. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. A Moon-Pluto square could bring with it some turmoil and conflict in relationships, further encouraging you to spend your time alone today. Anything else will likely lead to arguments and tension. If something comes up that's out of your control, put a pin in the discussion and return to it some other time. Are you in need of money to invest in new projects? Then go ahead with your plans, because circumstances are favorable. Friends who give you advice are being honest with you for the most part. If you want to purchase something, you can do it now. You will make the right choice and won't be misled by sales staff. The evening is likely to be the only redeemable part of the day because it comes with a release of playful lust and desire. You could also feel motivated to take the initiative. You'll have the energy to go out and get what you want, and after today's frustrations, you'll likely welcome the idea of blowing off some steam. In the pre-dawn hours, the Libra moon opposes Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront our insecurities. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and reminders of traumatic events can crop up in our dreams. Perhaps we must face an old bully, someone from our past who damaged our confidence. Yet, in waking life or in our dreams, we must now accept that our desire to keep the peace or refusal to ruffle feathers has kept us locked in self-sacrificial patterns. There is a difference between being kind and being nice. A difference between establishing true amity and diminishing ourselves for the appearance of it. Moodier than usual, it's easy to misleadingly convince yourself into blaming others for the way you feel. Instead, direct your energy towards what is troubling you, and resolve these issues without ruining relationships with the people involved on the periphery of your concerns. Consider your demands may be unacceptable to others and cause an unintended reaction. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. The cosmic weather is then quiet until afternoon, when Vesta, the asteroid of sacred devotion, enters Pisces. Vesta transited this sign from May 24th to August 21st, when it backtracked into Aquarius in retrograde motion. Look back to the end of August for personal reflection. What was transpiring for you regarding your passion projects? Today, our daily rituals offer a chance to deepen our spiritual enterprises and commune with the divine. There is greater meaning to be found in the mundane. The more we devote ourselves to our passions, the more we can transcend our ordinary abilities.